Hey everybody, it's LTM here. I'm at the Cinemark right now and I'm about to go and watch Twisters. I was supposed to go watch this Friday, but then some stuff came in the way, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get this movie out of the way before Deadpool arrives. So I have seen the original Twisters. It was something that I do remember liking, but I don't remember it that well. But I rewatched the first film last night. It's all right. I think it's definitely a good disaster movie, and I think it's definitely something that a lot of people do enjoy it as a popcorn film, because I mentioned popcorn film quite a lot. It's basically you're just sitting there turning off your brain and just expect the unexpected. You're not expecting much. You're not expecting a story or character or anything like that. Both of these movies were produced by Amblin Entertainment. You might know them as the Steven Spielberg Company. In fact, Spielberg was a producer on this new movie and this other one. And not to mention, the original came out during the dark age of movies. Like, according to Nostalgia Critic, if y'all watch him, he basically mentioned, like, this was the dark time of movies where everything was either trying to be a disaster film or superhero film, and they end up sucking. And a lot of moviegoers end up being betrayed, especially those geeks who love the comic book industry. So, basically, it was a really dark time for Hollywood. So I'm gonna go into this movie. I will admit I wasn't looking forward to this movie like fully as much as, say, Despicable Me 4, Deadpool, and Wolverine. But you know, it might end up being good, may have been being bad, maybe both. I don't know. But I'm going into this movie, and I'll give you all my thoughts when I come back. This is LTM, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, I'm back in. Just got back from watching Twisters. Like I said, I was supposed to see this last weekend, but I was so busy with some stuff. So I finally got the chance to watch this. And honestly, this was a really, really good movie. I like it probably better than the first film, the original. I don't know if I'd call it the best of the year, but it's definitely pretty good. The movie, it's about a woman or girl. She had back in college. She had her friends, and they were trying to record the storm. But of course, some of her friends died during the storm, except her and this guy played by Anthony Ramos. And then they reunite, and they're like, "Hey, there's this really bad storm that's going around Oklahoma. Let's go travel and see if we can stop it and save the town." And then we meet Glenn Campbell's character, who's like this big YouTuber who's like a tornado wrangler or something. And they both team up, and they have to stop this Twister, and that's pretty much the entire movie. What makes this one better than the original is that I think the characters are more endearing in this one than they were in the original. Now, I just want to let you all know, the cast from the original is not back in this, so I didn't see any cameos or anything, though. So this is a completely different movie. I don't know if this is a reboot, if it's a sequel, or like a legacy sequel like Blade Runner or Top Gun Maverick, where it's like, it's years later, and basically it's like, the main difference between those movies is that the original cast is not back. So I don't know if this is like a legacy sequel or a reboot, but it's a completely different story, and maybe a slightly bit smaller compared to the original. But basically, what I like about this movie is that I like the characters in this one. I like this one guy who's played by Anthony Ramos. Glenn Campbell's character is great. Even our main character is great. They have really good dynamics. I like the characters. They're really interesting. The soundtrack for country music is really, really good. I especially like Luke Combs' Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. It's a really good song. Wish they would have put it in the end credits somewhere, but they may have did. I don't know. I do like the effects and the action. It's really fun. Really gets you off the edge of your seat, because it's kind of a roller coaster, honestly, because you're kind of just in this movie, and you feel like I was in one of the big theaters, so it makes you feel like you're in the movie. It was really good. I do like the acting. Like I said, the characters are great, and their performances are very well done. There are some good callbacks. Like, there are some scenes that remind me of the original, just done differently. And it's just a really fun blockbuster film. If you haven't seen the original, I say maybe get to watch that first before going into this, because just because you may not get the same experience or get that feel. But I do recommend this also recommend it for those who love a lot of Steven Spielberg movies, like the ones from the 80s and 90s. Because Twister was produced by, of course, Amblin Entertainment, like I said in the beginning. And if you appreciate a lot of those movies, I think you'll have a blast with this. Overall score, this is kind of a short review, but if you haven't seen this movie, go check it out. It's really good. I give it a 9 out of 10. All right, guys, what'd you guys think of Twisters? Please subscribe, comment below, let me know. This is LTM, and I'll see you guys next time.